Sentences. Lesson 1. When we speak, we use words. We use these words in sets or groups. When a group of words make complete sense, we call it a sentence. So what do we do when we speak? When we speak, we use words. And when we use words, we use a group of words or sets of words. So when a group of words, when it gives you a complete sense, we call it a sentence. As Little Jack Horner sat in a corner. There are a group of words which gives you complete sense. The group may contain any number of words. Sometimes it may be even one word, a single word. If I shout, run to you, you know what I mean, and therefore that one word makes complete sense and is a sentence. So here the example, one word, single word is run. But that single word run gives you a complete sense. So it may be called as a sentence. So also, go Ravi is a sentence because the two words complete sense. So these two words gives you a complete sense. So it is also a sentence. The next one, you have three words here. Rajan speaks English. It is also a sentence because the three words makes complete sense. So we have seen that whether it is a single word just as run, or two words just as go Ravi, or three words Rajan speaks English, all these three, they give you the complete meaning and they are sentences. So we may say a sentence is a group of words which makes complete sense. So a group of words which gives you a complete sense is a sentence. Note, number 1, begin every sentence with a capital letter. So all the sentences, you should begin with a capital letter. You should not use the small letter. Number 2, put a full stop at the end of a sentence. So when the sentence comes to an end, you have to use the full stop. Number 3, always write the word I as a capital letter. Whether you get it in the beginning or in the middle of the sentence, you have to use I as a capital letter. Lesson 2, subject and predicate. Every sentence that we speak or write consists of two parts. So now we saw what is a sentence. A sentence is a group of words that gives you a complete sense or meaning. And here we see that every sentence that we speak or write consists of two parts. What are the two parts? Number 1, we must talk about some person or thing. If we talk at all, we must talk about some person or about something. Number 2, we must say something about the person or thing. These two are very important. One is we must talk about the person or a thing. The other, we must talk about something about the person or a thing. In other words, we must have a subject that is talking about the person or a thing to talk about, and we must say or predicate something about the subject. When we see something about the subject, that is about the thing or the person, it becomes a predicate. So the two parts of the sentence here, one is the subject and the other is the predicate. If I come up to you and say, your father, you know that is the subject about which I wish to talk. But I have said nothing about the subject. So your father is a subject and you are not able to know anything about that subject. To make a sense, I must say something about your father. If I say, your father knows me, I have expressed a complete thought. I have made a sentence. So first when you use your father, we are not able to know anything about the father. But here, now, your father knows me. So something about the subject is given there. Subject is your father. I have expressed a complete thought. I have made a sentence. In grammar, the person or thing we speak about is called the subject. So what is the subject? The subject is we speak about the person or a thing. It becomes a subject. What we say about the subject is called the predicate. What we say about the subject, that becomes the predicate. Notice how the following sentences are divided into subject and predicate. So subject, usually before the ordinary way method, of knowing the subject or predicate, or dividing the subject and the predicate. Before the verb, whatever comes, it becomes the subject. See here in this sentence, birds fly. Fly is the verb, and before that you get the subject birds. So you come to, so bird is a subject. You come to know about the subject, that is fly. What do the birds do? They fly. So fly is the predicate. Cows eat grass. So eat is a verb that comes before the verb is a subject, cows. So what does the cow do? It eat grass. So cows eat grass. So cows become the subject, eat grass become the predicate. The next one, Mary had a little lamb. In this sentence, had is the verb. Whatever comes before the verb becomes a subject. So Mary is the subject, had a little lamb is the predicate. The next sentence, the horse is white. Is the verb, and what comes before the verb, that is the horse, is the subject. So the horse is white. Is white is the predicate. That is the verb, and the other comes with the words which comes along the verb is the predicate. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard. Went is the verb, and before the verb we get Old Mother Hubbard. So that is the subject, and went is the verb. Went to the cupboard is the predicate. You sit down. So sit down. You sit down. Lesson 3, the noun. Read these sentences.